Hey everyone, Kane here, and in this video we're gonna talk about the Rhino Rampage. However, there is a thing about this event. Even though I am currently ranked rank 2 in this particular event, honestly, I kind of suck at this event. I don't think I can even give very good tips, I suppose. Even what I will advise to you to try out, I am not using myself because it will take like a few hours at the very least to try and redo and try to sort out, and then it will take incredible amounts of like swapping even just to do this particular event. And honestly, that kind of swapping is not really that kind of worth it, because like these guys below me, especially this guy has castle 15. He's a little bit higher core than me. Pretty sure most of the time he was like above 30-40 million. Like I probably was like rank 5 most of the time. I was passing this event, it's just that I wasn't ranking on this particular one pretty nicely. So probably those people started to become incredibly lazy. Just, well, not lazy, probably they didn't really want to spend like an hour or 30 minutes or 40 minutes just to swap all of the stuff back and forth and stuff like that. That is why I'm kind of ranked too. So there is no really insane or an incredible trick, right? There are a couple of tips which you can use which can increase your score. So first things first, the races which you can play. So the race that I used for this event in particular, I used Silvani. There is a thing why, and that thing is because of the archers doing both magical and physical damage. So the physical damage comes from their just basic attack, like the attack value, and the magic damage comes from, I do believe, either this 1% targets max HP damage to rooted or charm targets, or it comes from the agile, which deals bonus damage to large and massive and stuff like that. These ones do quite a lot of damage, but they get exploded rather quite quickly as well. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I also heard that some people did say human could potentially or are potentially one of the races for this event. The only reason why I would kind of suspect such is because of their range, and range is kind of important in this event. So, why is the range important? The thing about it is you have to have some sort of a front line in this event. Whether probably it be like army units, but army units get exploded in almost an instant, so it's not an option. And the only other thing comes down to your one moment, either your gladiators or it comes as your paladins. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of them. I don't really have a lot of gladiators leveled as well. So basically just one per team sometimes, or in two of them I use two gladiators or a gladiator and a paladin. So that is kind of an issue because it really depends then on the placement. Whenever the gladiator dies, so does the archers. If the gladiator does survive for 10, 20, 30 seconds, usually the rhino doesn't focus the archers, which then means you're gonna do a lot more damage in terms of the Rhino Rampage. So the last attempt I got, oh, I can even check. Oh, that's interesting. So the first one I got 118 billion, almost 119. The second one 19, rather 91, and the third one I got 92. So I used, as you can see, the Sylvani archers. Now the formation is pretty random. Like I said, I'm not like good in this particular event, and it's literally just only the archers. I have plenty of buffs in here. Archers are divided to various places. Probably this archer would be better if I would place him here, but again, this is something that I was trying out. And the gladiator in here is going forward towards the boss. he's taking the damage. Let me just, I suppose I didn't even know I can actually show an example. So you can see the gladiator is in front of the boss pushes them back. The archers are not taking damage, and it's only the gladiator which is tanking the boss, which is why I'm able to do so much damage. So you're gonna see what happens when the gladiator falls in just a second. One moment. Gladiator falls entire, like all of the archers went into invincibility and just died. That is what happens when the gladiator dies. And you cannot really, I suppose, raise a lot of gladiators, or this is like one of the very few events which you would require most of them, which focusing on gladiator and paladin research would kind of benefit you, but only this one event. So I'm not entirely sure whether or not that is like, I suppose, a must-have. Now, do keep in mind, I haven't really redone my equipment. I haven't redone my prisms, all that kind of stuff. The only thing I changed was Avalon and his prisms. So we're gonna touch on that in a second. So going on to the heroes. Now, what I would advise for people for this particular event, you have to have a particular set of equipment for your heroes. And what I mean by that is you will have to redo equipment for your heroes. So, for example, you would have three different generals on each of the fields, or not even generals, but you will require three of the flawless heaven edges, or I do believe there is a legendary item or something like that which also has this effect. Friendly units that start the battle with higher morale, they can even enter morale boost from the beginning of the battle, which equals more damage. Then we have a couple of other equipment which we would have to focus on. One moment. One moment. Still have to scroll. I have too much shit in my inventory. God damn, I passed it. God, man. Alright, so Seraphic Ring. So you would require about 6 of these minimum. Depending how much archers you're wanting to cover. If you want to cover the entire field of archers, which is like 10 of them or something like that, you require 2 per field, or rather, yeah, so yeah, 6 in total. So I currently have 5, but I only really use 2 because I haven't redone my equipment, because you would literally need to redo equipment on like 24 heroes, because you're placing like 24. So like I said, you're gonna have to have a specific set or whatever, unless you want to spend like half an hour changing equipment back and forth, which is a hassle and something that I eventually will do a set on for myself for this specific event, but not anytime soon. So the other thing is the prisms. So there are quite a few prisms which you can use to increase the damage. I'm not, or rather, I haven't really tried. I just use full army attack prisms, which are the newer ones. Increases magic damage dealt by all deployed troops by 22.5. Then you have physical, and it will work on the Sylvani archers, both of these arrays. So you may want to have 2 per each field, which equals to 6 prisms change, which then means you would also have to have prism sets as well. Like that kind of changing for one event, and just so many things for just one event, and majority of the time you're not really gonna rank that very high. Like if I would do all of these changes, right, like all of these incredible changes, I would only raise my damage by like 20, 30 billion, something like that. So if you're rank 5 and you reach rank 2, you gain 400 Lenari. But that doesn't mean the next time the other guy doesn't do the same and he raises above you. Like, personally, I'm like, I'm for events where it doesn't require incredible swapping, right? Like Kingdom Guardian. I need to swap like a couple of heroes, like this is no hassle. I got 9 seconds. The guy below me got 10. I'm probably gonna do some swapping a bit more because I kind of like this event, and maybe do 8 seconds, even though it would not give me anything because this guy is 6. But I want to try out new formations because if this guy gets like 9 seconds next time, at least I would have something prepared. Like this doesn't require so much time out of you as something like this. And the thing about this event is that it raises the bar as the game goes. Like no event raises the bar so friggin' high as this one particular event. So to reach Challenger 1, I required 276 or 77 billion damage. Right? Billion damage. Look at the type of damage I have. So we have one, two, three, four, 5 people who actually cleared it. Rank 6 is Challenger 3. Like, he's losing one moment. He's losing literally 350 Linari because he is not able to clear this event. Like, how bad is this? Like, I can even show you, let's say, the core power. So this guy is rank 5. I mean, some guys like this probably doesn't use specific army or doesn't even like slightly adjust the heroes or something, I'm not sure. But like these guys are all above 10 million core and some of them are not even passing. Like majority of the other events like even Kingdom Guardian, like at least you can pass for basic rewards. This is a race with time. You just like go AFK for a couple of days, not pass specific events, um, not upgrade specific features, and you're done. You're not going to clear this to the maximum. And honestly, I kind of never liked this event. I never really wanted to literally just craft like rather 3 formations, specific formations with equipment, prisms, all that kind of stuff. So I all the time kind of drop this event from my view and even making videos about it. I know people are asking me about it, but I can't really do a proper video if I'm not really interested in something or not even like competing in it. Like I said, even for this specific ranking, I didn't actually compete. I just retried like 10 times, 15 times, and I managed to increase by 2 billion, which went above him, and then I got rank 2 instead of rank 3. That is all the things that I did was just swap to army attack prisms, and that's it. Literally, that's it. So, probably this is not the best video for tips in terms of the Rhino Rampage, but like I said, you have to have gladiators. That's number one thing in there. Every battle, at least one gladiator or paladin to soak the damage. Then you have to have army damaging prisms, whether it be a raise or army attack. And then you want to redo your equipment on your heroes to grant you more buffs, as well as, of course, do not forget about hero mastery and all of its possible buffs for your army in terms of command, potentially healing, and stuff like that from like the tanky ones. Um, I suppose I think I touched everything on this particular event. Some tips, and of course, why am I not doing it personally or changing a lot of stuff, but some tips for you that you could improve your own score. Hopefully, this was useful to you. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I cannot show you like a proper video. I don't really play this event that well or want to play this that well. I don't really like it. Thanks for watching, take care, and stay safe out there.